Good morning, everyone. So, how was the week? I just want to know about you now because we have had a lot of concepts of manifestation till now. And the theme of this week is playing on the ground. So, this theme comes from this idea of implementing the concepts in your business, in your profession, at your workplace, or in your relationships. And this game is going to make you feel tired sometimes. But then, if you don't implement, then what you learn is just going to the drain, right? And I don't want you to go in that zone of false optimism. I don't want you to go in the zone of, uh, I know it all. Because as we already talked about being childlike, having childlike energy, if you tell anything to the child is always amazed. The child is always curious to know more. Even if you hand over a small leaf or a small flower, the child will go deep in the observation, right? It is never like, yeah, I know about this flower, or I know how leaves look, or I know how the day looks, I know how sunrises or sunsets, right? So, giving yourself freedom from I know, emptying your cup, and having small information, but taking it and playing on the ground, is going on your work front and doing the actual work, is going to be the crux of this week. And before that, I want you to share about your journey till now, because if I know where you're standing, what you're gaining, what you're not gaining, which principles are helping you in creating magic, and where in your life are you facing challenges, then it will be very easy for me to customize this program according to your needs and wants. So, one by one, I want you to share. So, who is going to go first? Dr. Gajanan? Yes, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Starting from previous month journey
Yeah,
from getting confusion to clarity. Second week is going to be on the focus. Third week is to going on the goal setting. Fourth week on the gratitude. Fifth week and fifth and sixth week it is setting goal intention and planning. And now this is the week 8,
right,
the action plan,
right. So,
doing on the action.
what have you gained till now? What shifts and results have you created in your life?
Actually, na, just before our workshop, I'm get much more confused regarding goal settings. Goal setting regarding profession, personal, very things. And, getting more assembled more clarity regarding goal setting, uh, goal writing, how it should be. बहुत सारे वर्कशॉप किए थे, बट लिमिटेशन ये थी कि मैं उसमें ग्रास्प नहीं कर पाया जो उनका इंटेंशन था। ट्यूनिंग मैच थोड़ी सी कम ज़्यादा हो रही थी, पर जो डेप्थ आनी चाहिए थी वो डेप्थ अचीव नहीं कर पा रहा था। सम लिमिटेशन ऑफ फ्रॉम माय साइड और सम लिमिटेशन फ्रॉम मेंटर साइड टू, कि म्यूचुअली ट्यूनिंग कस्टमाइजेशन ऑफ द गोल इज नो हो नहीं पा रहा था।
Right,
तो फ्रॉम this the customization of the goal as per of my perspective, not of mentor's perspective, for my perspective I'm getting it.
right.
And I'm doing action regarding that, planning regarding that, going much good.
All right, good. Thank you for sharing. And what challenges are you facing in this journey now?
अभी वही वीक के अंदर अपन प्लान कर रहे हैं कि प्ले ऑन द ग्राउंड। जस्ट
Yes.
अभी सब प्लानिंग हो चुकी है, सब वर्कआउट हो चुका है, अभी
Mm,
एक्शन मोड में आना है। थोड़ा सा कि होता है कि प्रायोरिटीज सब चेंज हो रहे हैं,
mm,
जो लाइबिलिटीज आ रही है,
right.
स्टिल वी हैव टू मूव ऑन।
Mm, correct. Good.
ठीक नहीं?
Good. So you'll definitely get openings this week, and it will definitely add a lot of value. But thank you so much for implementing, for doing the assignments. Truly appreciate your sincerity and for playing this game full on, giving you 100%. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So, who would like to go the next?
Now I'll share.
Yes. Subhash? Yes.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So, see, before entering this morning capsules, I was totally in a stuck situation. Stuck because I have just completed a couple of projects, and the new projects are there yet to come. So this was a period in between where I was actually in a situation where what 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 next? What should I do? And I didn't have a clarity. Uh, First thing is that I have stopped believing in manifestation and goals, writing goals, thinking about my goals and all that because of some past experiences. In the past, what I mean to say is not that I have not achieved goals. I have. Once upon a time, I have achieved goals. I was very systematic about writing goals and achieving them. But something went wrong in between, and that changed my belief system totally. And then I reached, for the last more than 10 years, I was stuck in a place where okay, I have become very mediocre in life. Where okay, it's just okay, do your job, and I never thought about thinking anything big or growing. I was just okay, day to day, whatever is happening, that's it. So the major shift is that I have now started not only writing goals but started believing in the goals. In fact, I started feeling them. Uh, so that is, I see a remarkable shift in the belief system. In fact, my biggest challenge has always been self belief. So in that area, I am seeing uh, kind of a lot of improvement. I would say there are no. I mean, even today there are times when I know I go back to low stage, but I know now how to come back from that stage. And it is considerably. I mean, I'm seeing that that shift is becoming possible now. Uh, and then, of course, this has also tangible benefits. I would say, with one client, there was no. I mean, there reached a point where some of my money was stuck, and I was not able to. Actually, I thought, okay, that's gone. There is no point. There was a point where I thought, okay, that's gone. But what happened, even in the first or second or third class, I think I got a little money. I mean, percentage wise, it could be just 10% of the whole, but I definitely got. I found a way, that energy, that thought, and to approach, all that came through the morning capsule classes. So I definitely, I mean, at least the channel is re-established now. And now, definitely, I see. I got actually a proper guidance from you, step by step guidance from you on how to approach also. So that way, I see possibility of that money coming back, which was stuck for some time. Another thing is I am also I have seen that I have got some additional income channels. Uh, I have actually got some money when there was no possibility earlier. I never thought about a possibility like that, but that looks to be so. I'm seeing additional income channels also have started working, although it may be in the initial stages. Of course, I face challenges again in implementation part. I'm not able to implement everything. Uh, I mean, I lag behind in implementation right now. Still, there are certain exercises or uh, tasks that is get not complete actually. So I'm just catching up with that. Of course, I have a better schedule, day schedule now. Like I've stopped walking and all that, going out, all that is started again. So these are some changes. Definitely, it's all great. I'm thankful to you for that.
Great, great. Thank you for sharing, Subhash. Appreciate your desire to elevate yourself, and also
Yeah.
appreciate way you are curious and looking at this new journey from an open mind. Appreciate it
Thank
highly.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Piyush. Piyush, are you there? All right, I guess Piyush is not there. So Avinash, are you there?
Yes, madam, I'm here. So,
Okay. Can you please share on those
yes,
lines?
yes. So
Hmm.
yeah, for me, I think, yeah, these trainings are helping me to bring into the right mindset. And
Uh-huh.
as I said, like, I'm getting more aware to my thoughts. Getting more aware to the present situation.
Hmm.
And I'm making an attempt to be into the high frequency. I'm making an attempt to be in the gratitude in the given and present situation. Okay, so I myself started looking into that. Am I into the higher side feelings or lower side feelings in each and every situation, and I am creating the situation and scenario so that I will be in that mode of joy and happiness.
Hmm. Right.
So those are the some of the things that I have started.
So is your goal setting complete? Like I had given you access to
Yeah,
set.
yeah, so I started on that. I Yeah, previously also I have did some.
Hmm.
I have not done exactly as per you, but I will do that here.
Yeah, so it is very important. Why I am asking all of you this question, because playing on the ground is the game of implementation, and the game of implementation will make sense for you if your goal setting is ready, if you have already created the most magnificent version of you, because now that is the blueprint we are going to follow, right?
Yeah, that I have created as a magnificent version of you.
Very
But
good.
like that 5 steps goals is still something I have to work on.
Yeah, it is critical. If you make it, it
Hmm.
will be it will be giving you a direction to go. It is just like if you don't have your goal setting or magnificent version of you not ready, then imagine yourself being in a boat and getting stranded in the middle of the ocean. And when you look around, there is water, water everywhere, but you don't know where you're going. So you're just sailing and going in the direction wherever you feel like, right? But if
Absolutely.
the goal setting is ready, your most magnificent version of you is ready, you know where you want to go. So all your energies, all your faculties of mind are utilized for going towards that shore, right? So a lot of time of life is
Mm.
wasted sometimes when we don't know what we want. So look at your goal setting and magnificent version of you creation as the blueprint of your desired life. Okay, but
Yes, madam.
appreciate your interest in this journey, and in a very short span of time you are doing really well. It is just a week, right? So a week
Yeah.
or two, but mm, I appreciate your zeal also.
Just thank you so much, ma'am. One question here, ma'am, if I
Yeah, please go on.
yes. So, writing magnificent outcome, we are assuming, like I'm assuming that it is already done, and I am being there as a next person, and I'm changing my personality to what I will be in coming 6 month, 3 month, 1 month. But in the steps of goal writing, we used to write after 1 year. So I am myself finding that as a contradictory. Let's say like after 1 year, I will have a portfolio of 5 crore. But whereas in magnificent outcome, I have to start writing like it's now, right?
Magnificent outcome.
So
No, not, I'm sorry. The terminology is different. Magnificent outcome is different. I'm talking about the most magnificent version of you. This version is not
right,
1 month from now. This version is your desired version. Like, for example, if you want to create a 5 crore portfolio, how does that person look like in your imagination? How does a person who earns 5 to 10 crores look like in your imagination? How does his day look like? How does his behavior and responses and reactions to situations look like? How does he respond to the changes in the market, share market? How does he respond when the investments go down? So how does that person respond when it goes up? How is this person responding to his relationship challenges? Or how does his life look like when that money comes? How is this money utilized? Is it utilized for vacations, for personal desires, for building any house, or for creating a new business or source of income? How is this money going to get utilized? And how does your year look like? How do you spend this money on the education of your children? So there are many questions that you need to answer. So you're going to create an image of that person who is already living your dream life. It is not about 1 month or 2 months from now. It is something that we are going to create. It's like you're creating your higher self, and now this journey playing on the ground is just about merging with that higher self.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks.
If you feel stuck anywhere or if you feel confused, please feel free to reach out to me, because I'm there to help you and not to keep you in a confused state, right?
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And
Okay.
appreciate your sharings, and this is going to help me immensely in customizing this week's journey. So how many of you know the importance of general knowledge? When we were children, there were many resources. Manorama Digest. Do you remember? If you have been an avid reader, Manorama Digest was there. Then many different magazines, and in all the children's magazine, there was a different page or section dedicated to general knowledge. So, how many of you have great regards for people who have a lot of general knowledge? Yes, we always
Yes.
respect knowledgeable people, right? And general knowledge in great quantity and variety, it is always respected in our culture, in our upbringing, and it is good to have a lot of knowledge, of course, because if you don't know anything, then how will you do anything, right? But in today's scenario, when we have access to a lot of information and lot of knowledge, somewhere the things are changing. General knowledge, even in it is in great quantity or great variety, even if you know a lot about different topics, different subjects, politics, then you know about mining engineering, you know about computers, you know about coding, you know about technology. Even if you have a lot of knowledge, even in great quantity, surprisingly, it is of no use or little use in the accumulation of money. So general knowledge feels good. A person who is knowledgeable, many times it feels good to be knowledgeable. Why? Because it boosts your ego. It boosts your ego. If I am in a group of people who are talking about politics, and I am the person who is least interested in politics, they are talking and talking and talking, and I don't have anything to add to that. What does happen? I feel left out. Why? Because my ego is telling me that you don't know anything, you're not good enough. And when I know something, I feel good to contribute because my ego is satisfied. The reality is that this discussion or my involvement in giving certain points about politics is not helping me to develop myself or to earn money. And knowledge game is full of ego activation. And wherever ego is activated, it is very difficult for that ego to connect with people or to grow in personal space. This can be some the shocking revelations for you, but knowledge will not attract you or bring you money unless it is organized and intelligently directed towards practical plans of action to the definite end of accumulation of money. So this knowledge will not be useful for you, and it is not going to help you attract money if it is not organized, if it is not intelligently directed through practical plans of action. Practical plans of action to the definite end of accumulation of money. So if we have learned already about goal setting, and your goal is not set, your goal card is not ready, that means the practical plan of action is missing here. If you want to reach the definite end of accumulation of money, then you need to know that only knowledge is not going to help you achieve that. Millions of people falsely believe in this world, millions of people falsely believe that knowledge is power. And we have heard about it many times, knowledge is power, but the reality is that knowledge is only potential power. Knowledge is only potential power. I have watched n number of YouTube videos about how to learn swimming. I'm watching videos thinking that I know how to swim, right? I have a lot of knowledge about different techniques of swimming. But when I go at the edge of the swimming pool, I am full of fear and I cannot jump into the water. What do you think? Is this knowledge is helping me to learn how to swim? Forget about being an expert. I will not be able to save myself if I fall in the body of water. Right? And at that moment, can I give an explanation? I know a lot about swimming. Is that knowledge useful now? No, because I have not implemented it. So knowledge is only potential power. And this is the reality, but millions of people are misguided by this, and they think that if they have a lot of knowledge, they can create many results. This is also the reason why we sometimes watch many videos on YouTube on any topic, and it doesn't help us. Knowledge is power only when it is organized into definite plans of action and directed to a definite end. But whenever we mug up any information, we are not moving towards the action plan, towards the definite end goal. And that's why this is the missing link in all systems of education. In all systems of education, when I say this, I'm also talking about your education, in your school, in your college. How many of you resonate with this? Whatever education you had as a child in school, it was rarely, you were rarely taught how to implement in real life. Also, when you did this education about graduation, you were told, and the focus was on how to earn good marks in exam and theoretical parts of it, and the real practical aspect was not that important for them to teach you. In fact, after you were graduated, you learned it your way, the practical aspects of your field, and you found out that it was totally different from what you had learned in theory. Yeah, of course, knowledge helped you, but not in 100% way. You discovered many things on your own when you started working in that field. How many of you resonate with this? It is true about my field as a dentist. It is true about your field if you are actively working in your workspace, because practical knowledge cannot be practical knowledge means, I'm not talking about knowledge theoretical, I'm talking about the practical learning. When you implement this knowledge and you discover certain things your way, it is precious, it is valuable, and it comes with time, and it comes with the person's curiosity, right? So this missing link in all systems of education has created many educated unsuccessful fellows. Educated and unsuccessful fellows. Why? Because they don't know how to organize the knowledge and use it after they acquire this knowledge. After they acquire this knowledge, and many times we are very fast to judge people as educated or not educated. If a person has many degrees, if we find that this person has a lot of knowledge, we think that this person is educated. But what is the meaning of education? This word comes from Latin language. It comes from educo, and educo, the meaning is develop from within. Develop from within. Are we really developing from within with this knowledge? An educated man is actually not necessarily the one who has an abundance of general or specialized knowledge. But the educated man is the one who has so developed the faculties of his mind, and he has used all the capacities of his mind. When I'm talking about capacities of mind, I'm talking about visualization, imagination, that he may acquire anything he wants. That means he has that faith that he can acquire anything he wants or its equivalent without violating the rights of others. That is education. And we were taught differently. The live example of this thing is Henry Ford. Henry Ford didn't go to school. And people said that he is uneducated, when the reality was he was an educated man because he had learned to use the faculties of his mind. When you use the faculties of mind and mix it with faith, then you get some innate power to use even small amount of knowledge and multiply it and implement it for creating that, or for materializing the goals and creating magic in this real world. If you remember your school going days or your college going days, maximum importance or significance was going to how much you know. If you know the answer to this question, you are intelligent. We got carried away and our belief system was wired in the favor of knowledge. In India, there are many people who are intelligent in that sense, who know a lot, who have many degrees. But if you look at their real life, they are not making, or they are not living that kind of life which they feel that they deserve. And there can be a few people who are not very educated, who have been educated till 10th or 12th, but they are very successful businessmen. Or they are doing very well in their own field. So today's session is about breaking that limiting belief that my degree and my education, or any person's degree and education, is directly proportional to the amount of money I earn. No, it is not. It is not. Whatever degree you hold, there are many people in this world who are not educated as you are, but they are earning a lot more than you. So what are they doing? They are using the faculties of their mind and implementing the knowledge towards the definite goal that they have set for themselves. Challenges are many, hurdles are many, but today you're not going to, just today, you're going to think about all those people around you who don't have great degrees, but they have achieved great success. Why this is important? Why this assignment is important? Because all of you are successful people. All of you who are listening to this session, you are educated. You have good degrees. You are using the knowledge. Yes. At the same time, you are also trapped in that ego that I am educated like this. That means if the other person who is not educated as I am doesn't have right to earn more money, this creates resistance in the area of money and a little bit of envy and jealousy that I am educated, I work so hard, still I am not earning that enough money. That person, this is my classmate, this person was my classmate. He was a backbencher, he was naughty, he came from NRI category, he did not have any sense how to behave, how to study. and he failed twice in this particular exam, and today he is running a successful business, or he's earning a lot more money than me. How is it possible? This is injustice. This silent anger has to be addressed. This silent anger has to be addressed. That's why today's first step of this week is to be happy that they are earning money, and I will open my mind to see what kind of faculties of mind and how they are implementing the things and how they are using their mind for creating this massive success. And if I don't know, then I don't know. And I'm not educated enough because I don't know how to use my mind. So real education is how to use your mind. Now, the other part of the assignment is go back to the older times and think about your grandparents and their parents. They were not very educated. They did not have any formal education of going to school. But now think about their qualities. Think about they were very good managers. They were very good leaders. How leadership was displayed in solving problems in the family. How they were bringing everyone together. How they had a good vision for what can happen. How they were ready for many setbacks or challenges in life. How they were adaptable. Right? So you're going to look at all those good qualities of your grandparents, which did not come from any formal education of going to school, but which came from their capability and real education by usage of their mind. So the education part, the formal education part, and money are not related to each other. Earning money is a different part. Having a degree, having particular knowledge is a different department. They are not related to each other. You get educated because you want to. And no college will give you an admission with this guarantee. Oh, you are here. You are paying us lakhs of rupees. We guarantee you that you are going to double this money because you are going to earn through it. No one does that because they say this is knowledge. This is education. All respect to knowledge, no problem about it. But implementation of it is more important in the right way of direction towards your definite goal. If you are only thinking about this knowledge, then it is incomplete. This education is incomplete if you don't know how to use the faculties of your mind to couple it with. So today, we are not going to judge people who are earning more money and they are less educated. Sachin Tendulkar did not go to college after his 12th grade. Right? But he is the most successful batsman. He is the god of cricket. There are many people who are very successful and they don't have any formal education because they worked on using their mental faculties well. Right? So this week, we are going to implement this knowledge by using our mind, by clearing the challenge. The next week, we are going to address the challenges and all those emotions and fears that come in between you and your action-taking ability. So the next 15 days are going to be of courage. So today, you are going to think about all those people whom you had cursed before, or you had created that negative energy that this person has earned a lot of money and how I am not doing that. So you're going to forgive them, appreciate them for their success, and you can just observe what kind of his quality has helped him. Maybe he was happy-go-lucky person, so he doesn't take much stress. He's not stressed out. He enjoys everything. Whatever it is, we need to learn. That thing will come as a message. And also looking deeper into your grandparents' lives, how their leadership was more about using their mental faculties and having control over their emotions. See you tomorrow. We are going to take this forward and let's see how we play on this ground happily and joyfully. Take care. Bye-bye and have a productive Monday.